What the f***? That dude.
That's a grow.
Yeah, 100%.
And also, I used to be a little boy myself, and when I was a kid, I loved the pinata.
I used to be a little boy myself.
I used to be a little boy too.
Alright, so we're here. Dawson did his intro. There's Michael. There's Dawson. Alright, let's do this. I hate intros. Alright, so basically,
here's the site. And actually
the real
what's cool
site.
is this squash, how do you say it? Squash. This squash, they didn't plant this. It started being planted like by itself, bird poop, whatever it was, and it's shaped like a point, like an arrow. Now, sure, that could be coincidental, but I think it's pretty cool, it's three-pointed. And if you look at this rock, from the side, it almost looks like a face with a Native American headdress up there. Now, I think that's pretty cool. Now, is it a coincidence? Maybe, but regardless, we are going to place our offerings. We're going to set up a REM pod, and we're going to set up a voice recorder, and we're going to see if maybe there's anybody here that wants to talk to us, or maybe come with us back over to the park and hang out with us all night. So, if there's anybody here, I'd like to leave this as an offering. Set that down right there, as well as a penny. Oh no, it fell. Okay. So that is there. Is I can film you doing your own.
Absolutely.
And if you want to explain and
Right. So, in my wallet for about 7 years now, as soon as I got out of the military, this cigarette butt I've kept on me, and it's the story of why is it's a little personal, but as you could say, it's definitely the most important, life-changing cigarette I've ever smoked in my life. And kind of like Dawson was saying, as the guy that was showing us around told us that people come to make offerings here, immediately it felt right that I just got this feeling and this urge to make this my offering. So this does mean a lot to me, and I would like to place it here.
oh no, that's okay. What about you, Mr. Vitale?
Holden Point. Alright, so basically,
What the fuck? That dude. That.
That's an
It's
animal.
a dog. But at first, did it not sound like a whistle?
It sounded like a whistle.
Dude, you looked directly at me because you knew exactly what I was thinking.
Because it sounded like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Holy shit, my heart is pounding right now. Sounds like a whistle.
It did at first, yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up, actually. It is tobacco.
Speak up a little bit, Joe, for these bugs, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just taking tobacco and just sprinkling it on here as an offering. I shouldn't have brought my other tobacco. I didn't even think about it. Well, I didn't know about this, to be honest.
I do have extra, if you want.
We're good. We're good. We got it. And then, because I don't want to leave the cigarette butt.
Once again, if there's anybody that is at this site and you'd like to talk to us, we don't mean you any disrespect. We just genuinely want to communicate and learn about you and your culture. So if you can understand us, can you potentially show us a sign by either touching that red light, talking into either of those recorders? They will capture your voice. Do you appreciate when people come here? If so, could you touch that red light?
It really sounds like there's growling back there. I'm expecting
Yeah.
like a wild animal to come out there.
Do they have like badgers over here?
I have no idea.
I'm not familiar with the wildlife, to be honest. I know that there's deer.
I mean, I know it's nothing paranormal, but it really just sounds like a wild animal is going to rush out there.
Well, I guess this is a little rude. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Dawson.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Michael.
Could you maybe say your name into those lights that are over there by the squashes? I hear an owl. There's a lot of bird leaves over here. Some bones. Baseball. People leave some pretty crazy stuff here. There's like a gold coin. That's a 1 month sober, either a 1 month or a 1 year sober coin, which means a lot to a lot of people. There's all sorts of interesting stuff and interesting stories that we were told. Somebody actually left an arrowhead. Is there anybody here with us?
What?
That's a growl.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a car.
That is not a car.
I heard a growl, but yep.
Are there houses over there? That was a person talking.
Yeah, it was.
Right, but I heard a growl.
First of all, it definitely sounded English, which more than likely.
Well, that sound over there, yeah, people. But what we're hearing over here,
I don't
That
know if
could-
I should
I mean-
walk though over here.
huh?
I'm not sure if I should walk over here.
I wouldn't. Yeah, there's an animal back there that's growling at us.
Do you think we should just get out of here and head over to the park?
Probably. Alright. Family grave site.
Because
And alright, again, family grave site. Well, yeah, you can say family grave. It's where the kids are buried.
So, if there is anybody here and you want to communicate with us, feel free to touch any of the devices we have. Use your voice, and you can talk into these lights. One is on the tombstone, one is on the ground right here. You can touch us, whatever it is you want to do. We said around 11, the cars would stop.
It's nowhere near 11.
Yeah.
It's actually 9:33.
Oh, jeez.
It's still freaking hot. Well, I mean, look what we're wearing though.
Yeah, I feel like I had to wear pants and a hoodie, or else I'd just get destroyed by bugs.
Yeah.
Are the children here hanging out with us?
Every time you ask a question, there's a vehicle. Here comes another one.
It's 9:30 on a Tuesday. Get in your goddamn house. Just kidding. So right here is the site where they buried the children. There was 3 children that were attacked by Shawnee Native Americans. 2 of them died here. 1 of them was taken hostage and allegedly burned at the stake in the 1700s. Fucking car. So right now, you know, people come out here and they try to communicate, they leave offerings, stuff like that. So what we're doing is we're trying to see if maybe there is anybody here, and if they want to talk to us. How's my freaking breath like visible?
There's no winning.
I know. This might not be a great spot.
Not a great spot.
No.
If you are here, could you please show us the sign? Was that you in that truck? Was that the sign?
Can't win.
So to explain these devices a little bit, all you have to do, squeeze the hand of that bear, or you can walk directly in front of that black box that's on top of this tombstone. Should go off. There's a red light down the hill a little bit. If you want to, you can walk up to it and touch it. But because it is so loud over here, that might be the best that we can do. So if you are here, could you please try your hardest? If you want... Dude, there's so many cars. If you are here, could you please try your hardest to touch one of these devices?
One of the reasons why I don't like investigating outside is all the traffic and the bugs, all that stuff. It is a challenge. And we're literally, like, we're surrounded by main roads. And we probably should just come back.
Yeah, I'm down to pack it up and head to another spot where there isn't as many cars going by. Because it's too early to be here. Even if something was here and wanted to try to talk to us, like, there's no way that we'd hear them. So, yeah, I'm down for that.
We're at the swing where this little girl was on the swing. A truck backed up too close to the swing and the little girl hit the swing. She died. That's the story. Don't know her name. Well, didn't Chris say that they knew the girl's name?
He said that he knew the kid's name.
Okay.
But he wouldn't tell us because of the family reasons.
Okay.
But if we guess it, he would tell us personally that we're not allowed to have it in the video.
Right. Okay. I was just making sure of that.
All right, if there's anybody here, we have a couple devices spread out right here. We have this music box. If you step in front of it, it makes a cool little musical tune. Over here we have a little, it's called a scare bear. Well, it's not seeming to work right now. So you can play with it if you want. It's not going to make any noise. But over here we have a red light. If you walk up to it and you get near it, it'll light up for us. So if there's anybody that's here with us, you think you could do that?
Now, allegedly, this is the swing the little girl was on.
We hear you like to play with these little pinwheels. If you wouldn't mind, maybe you could spin one of them just a little bit for us, and we could watch you and cheer you on. Oh my gosh, look at that mouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
That might be what knocked your camera over, Joe.
Yeah.
What was in its mouth?
Not afraid
at all. Is that a baby mouse in its mouth?
Oh, man.
I think it is. The way it hopped, it totally seems like that might be what knocked your camera over.
Could have been. All right, so I got this digital recorder here, and it is recording. We are at the swing. I'm going to set this here. This is, again, where this is the swing where allegedly that the girl was sitting on when that happened.
Correct.
Also, my arm does feel a little warm, so... Hi, my name is Michael. And if you'd like to reach out and hold my hand or touch my arm, I would love to interact with you. You have no reason to be scared of us or afraid in any way. We're just here because we want to be your friend and get to know you a little better. So if at any point you want to interact with me in any way, feel free to do so.
I have kids at home. Well, not at home. Well, they're grown, but I do have kids, and I have grandbabies. So if you want to come over here, hang out, we're not going to hurt you. I know we're a bunch of guys, but
I do feel like I feel crowding. Like
yeah.
I feel like we are. So I do think maybe we should spread out a little bit, give her a little space if she is here, and you want to talk to us. Maybe maybe this will help. We didn't mean to just swarm you. If you are here, could you please show us a sign, whether that be touching any of these devices, using your voice, touching one of us, maybe turning one of those pinwheels. We hear you're pretty good at it.
Yeah. Oh, I think it would be really cool if you could spin one of those pinwheels. That would be really cool.
Do you like it when people bring you toys? I have a little girl myself, and she just started school. So if you're over here and you want to come up to this in my hand, take a look at her. That's my...
I did make sounds. I don't know if that's what you heard.
No,
it
that's I
it
hear
was
that voice coming from the woods.
Yeah, that was like some sort of animal.
It almost sounds like a person yelling, but it's
It
an
did
animal.
sound like
It
it.
was very repetitive though, which is why I feel like it may be an animal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you want to look, I know kids like to see pictures of other kids. And I thought maybe this will let you know we're here to have a good time, have fun.
I have an idea.
Oh, are you going to play like one of those YouTube Kids videos?
Yeah, some kids' music.
Be careful with that music box. Don't get too close.
I don't even know how old that girl was.
My assumption would be that she has to be at least 8. Just size of swings and everything, somewhere around there.
All right. I'm trying to find something that would be...
Do we have an idea of the year she was alive?
Try to talk present a little bit, more of what year it is.
I don't want to play that one. I don't think Wheels on the Bus is appropriate.
But it would have been somewhere roughly 60s.
Well, it is late. Maybe a good night song?
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star has been a banger for all time.
This is true. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. All right. Here we go. After the commercials. Play a song for you.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
All right, I'll stop it there. If you want me to play more music, could you please let me know by Well, that,
Did you catch
heard
it?
that.
Yep.
Oh. Could you please touch that one more time if you want us to continue playing the music?
If you want us to play some more music, please touch that pretty red light right there. That was very good.
could have been an insect.
I'm looking to see if potentially, well, there is a spider on it, but I don't know if that, here, let me guide it back up.
Is it on the,
It was a spider.
it was the spider that set it off?
Well,
I know the spider did get...
I think it almost has to be, because it ran by around the same time.
All right. So I know not to pick up that REM pod. I hate spiders. So, if you want us to play the music again, could you make one of these pinwheels spin for us, please?
I know that green one's new and sparkly.
Yeah, I wanna play with her real quick. If I spin this pink one, would you be able to spin that sparkly one?
That's not easy to spin, is it?
No, it's not at all.
Because we know it was spinning earlier, but that one spins pretty easy.
Yeah, that pink one doesn't at all.
This one, yeah, that one doesn't either. See how easy, oh, that one's with ease. So yeah, when that one was blowing, these were all, those are all hard to spin, whereas that one's real easy.
Since we're all kind of over here crowding this area, do you think maybe you could spin one that's over there? You know, where we're kind of far away? Just to let us know that you're here. And if you can do that, we can maybe start a conversation and you can let us know whether or not you want us to just leave you alone. But we need some sort of interaction to know whether or not we are maybe making you uncomfortable or upsetting you, or if you're having a good time, enjoying our company.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna walk around this and maybe you can push one of these swings and just maybe run away. We'll try that.
So right now, Joe is gonna go to the other side and walk around, and me and Michael are gonna stay right here.
Let's see if I can find you, sweet baby. No, you're not gonna push one of these swings? Okay, that's fine. You know, I get it. It's a bunch of guys here. We're strangers. You don't want to talk to us. That is absolutely fine.
What do you...
No, it was us. So what were you saying, Dawson?
I just felt like I didn't get that close at first. I was thinking,
Yeah.
could you maybe step in front of that again, if that's you?
That's us.
Yeah. So anyways, I was thinking, because all the devices and the pinwheels and everything are over here, and what if we just went over there, asked a couple questions, and maybe to kind of gain her trust, make her feel a little more comfortable, she can stay over here and listen, maybe touch the devices if she wants, to our questions that we're not in her face. And maybe if something happens, maybe she'll allow us to come over and be closer to her while she interacts. So I do have that set up.
Right. I got to bring my digital recorder with me.
Okay.
And I got to bring everything with me. I can't leave this here because if we go over there and
No,
ask
just
questions.
the other side of the swing set.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
thought you
walk
meant
over
the other side
here.
of the lake.
Feel free to play with any of these devices that are around, or your pinwheels. And we're just gonna be over here asking you some questions, and maybe that'll make you feel a little more comfortable. Because I know that we're three guys just hovering around a swing, and you're probably not too thrilled about that. All right. If the little girl is over on the other side there, you think you could touch one of the devices now that we're over here?
I'm going to take some pictures. I'm going to take some pictures. You're more than welcome to stand in front of me and let me, or if you allow me to, take some pictures. Said that all kinds of messed up. Are you happy here?
Do you like all the people that bring you gifts? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Do you like all the gifts that people bring you?
Can you clap really loud for us? Oh, it's my throat.
Do you know how to play Duck, Duck, Goose?
You know, these swings look a lot of fun. If I swing this one a little bit, would you maybe want to swing on this one?
My daughter's name is Ashley. I have a son named Noah. I have a grandson named Miles. I also have a granddaughter named Olivia. What is your name?
I'm honestly not 100% sure that even if those devices were going off, if we'd be able to hear them. I was having a hard time hearing them like right next to them.
Right, it wasn't very loud. That's because the grass, the speakers underneath, I believe,
For what?
to the REM pod.
Well, even the music box, I think the bugs are just so loud that it's making everything so quiet.
That's my elbow.
I'm gonna start walking this way.
When you push that swing, I wonder if it made all of these move a little bit because, or is it just no, they're swinging. Okay.
I don't think so, because even the one right next to it didn't really move at all when I did that.
Yeah, they're all swinging.
If there's anybody over here, you think you could touch one of those devices?
My breath got caught in the camera. It's weird how it's not hot. I mean, not hot. It's not cold or anything like that. But I can see.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Do you know why that is? Do you know why that happens? Vaping and smoking.
If I roll this ball to you, would you maybe want to roll the ball back? Here, I'm gonna put the ball right here. If at any point while we're walking around talking to you, if you want to move that ball for us, please play with us.
It's interesting how much that specific swing moves. Cause like ever since we've been here, it has not like stopped moving. And
Should I you want me to stop that swing a little bit just so that way we know like if it's swinging again?
if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
But I don't know why it is so, it moves so much.
Yeah.
I don't think anything that we do, it's probably got something to do with the structure, because I did notice that some of these others were swinging as well a little bit, or moving a little bit. So to me, like, see this one? It's swaying a little bit.
Well, for the most part,
It looks like it kind of stopped.
it stopped for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, this
So
one's
if we see that swinging a little more again, the other ones
as
aren't.
well. I think it's a structural thing.
I would love to be proven wrong though. I'd love to see you move one of these swings and get on it and pump your feet and really get it going.
Is she tall enough to get on there?
Oh yeah.
Man, she's 8. I mean, I don't know. She can
climb. You can do it. I know you can.
She may just not want to play or talk with us.
Am I tripping or?
What?
I swear you put the ball like right here.
No, I didn't.
That looks so weird because wherever I was,
No, I definitely put the ball there.
I mean, I'm misremembering, but that was when I first saw it. I was like, "Yo,
No, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, I put it there.
Man.
If you want us to leave you alone and go away for a little while, would you let us know that by maybe spinning one of these pinwheels or moving the ball or touching that flashy red light again? And if you could do that for us right now, we can walk away and leave you alone for a while.
if there's anybody that is over here at the Ferris wheel, this is one of the coolest rides, one of the coolest things here at this park. We have some things set up. We got that teddy bear. We got that red light over there. If you want to talk to us, maybe you could do bang on the metal or touch one of the devices. Use your voice, touch one of us. You don't have to touch us, though.
All right, let me get this.
So up there on that one, allegedly they've caught some pictures and people have seen an apparition sitting in that one right up there, number 10.
All right, we are at the Ferris wheel.
Now, our guide made it very clear, because apparently there's some misinformation out there, that nobody has died on this Ferris wheel. He said that it got here at 1985 and nobody has died here since, I believe, the late 60s or early 70s. But they do say that for some reason, on number 10 up there, sometimes they... Ow! Thorns.
Shit, you good? You got it?
Yeah.
It's like trying to like attack you.
Thorns were reaching out to me.
The other thing too that we have to make clear of is that so there's a lot of YouTubers who are saying this is all built on Indian burial ground and stuff like that. Where we are, where these, like the Ferris wheel, the swing, even on the other side of the lake, it's not burial ground. None of this stuff was put here on burial ground. It's actually another spot that we had went to earlier. That's where the burial ground is. So yeah, there's that. A lot of YouTubers making that claim.
Now, it just because it wasn't the burial ground doesn't mean that it isn't Native American land.
Right.
It is believed that this was more than likely their farmland, or just kind of they were here, but this is not where they were buried. Where they were buried was the first spot we hit, where we left the offerings, and we got growled at by some animal in the woods.
There's a lot of moisture in the air. Sorry, I can see my own breath.
Oh, yeah.
From the moisture, yeah.
So over there, all the way over there, there's a little red light shining kind of through these branches. If you can walk over there and touch that, let us know that you're here. We can try to establish a conversation. Maybe get to know who you are, where you came from. So if you'd like to do that, please consider touching that red light.
Another thing as well, this technically should not be an amusement park, but because they cemented the rides down, because they thought they were making it much safer, it got considered an amusement park. because
Right.
they cemented the rides.
Yeah, because they were not able to be like transported and moved, it made the taxes go up and it made its title change.
See, you learn something on our channels.
Yeah.
It may not be much, but learn
True
something.
history with
Yeah,
Dawson, Joe,
at
and
least you
Michael.
learned the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he made it very clear that none of this was about the money. He says, basically, let the land do what it wants to do.
Strictly preserving.
Right. They do want to put a museum in here. There are a couple of other things that they would like to put in here, but I guess no rush.
Some amazing artifacts, pictures, all sorts of stuff that we aren't allowed to show you guys on the channel have been found, you know, on this property or the burial property that we were at before. So if you are around or ever come through, please consider coming here. One, it's awesome, even if you just do a day tour or something. Two, it'll help support, maybe they'll get a museum. You can see all these artifacts, bones, things that like colleges have carbon dated that even when they discovered them, they're like, there's no way that this is an Indian artifact, and they find out that it was. There's some really cool stuff here, guys. The history here runs deep. They believe it runs at least 2,500 years ago. It's a long time.
Right.
Most hauntings, you know, they talk about people in the 40s and 60s, and this is one that potentially could be 2,500 years old, which...
Yeah, that in itself is pretty crazy.
Oh, look, Ghostbusters 2.
I said that earlier, yeah.
A man obsessed.
Old school TV. I wonder if there's any adult entertainment videos in here.
I am right here.
Yes, actually. On my cell phone.
That's not true though, guys.
All right. If there's anybody here on this bus with us, and you would like to talk, communicate, we'd really like that. We'd really love to get to know who you are, get to know your story. So if there's anybody here you think you could show us a clear and obvious sign that you're here with us and you want to talk, Joe's like, check out all these VHSs.
Throw Mama from the Train.
That's a great
That's
movie.
a classic.
That is a classic. Danny DeVito, absolutely.
Never seen it. I haven't seen fucking nothing.
I think that's Billy Crystal too. I could be wrong. I think it's Billy Crystal and Danny DeVito.
I don't remember.
Let me squeeze by.
And then
Boys, we have an unlabeled one.
the lady who played Mother Fratelli from the Goonies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that wasp. That's kind of gross.
Yep. Yep. I didn't even think about it. Thank you. That is,
Yeah.
well, off comes the jacket.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow, no. Alright.
So, if the cologne... Oh, I gotta sneeze. If the cologne that me and Michael had smelled earlier when we had walked into this bus was somebody that's still here with us, could you please show us a sign that you're here with us and that we had smelled your cologne? Every time Joe's like, yeah, this is the perfect time to walk around.
Dawson and I smelled it at the exact same time. As soon as we stepped on the bus, we just looked at each other, and it was a very strong waft of. It smelled a lot like an older gentleman's cologne, not something that you would smell these days.
It smelled good though. You smelled good.
I don't mean that offensively. You smell great.
I gotta get off of this thing.
You want to sit here, Joe?
No, I'm good.
Was that maybe you? If it was, could you potentially maybe knock on a window or one of these walls or the ceiling or something to let us know that you're here with us? I just realized you were sitting back down in that.
Yeah, but I laid my jacket down. And I was sitting on that. Quit calling me out, Dawson.
Sorry.
Jeez, man.
No, that side looks good, but there is totally poop right here.
There's shit right over there, yeah.
I was sitting in shit?
No, you weren't. There's poop over here. That's why when you sat down, I was
Oh,
like,
dude, I don't even want to move the jacket at this point.
there wasn't poop. I looked.
Alright. I offer my jacket.
Is there a man here that has a big white beard?
Reminded me of Santa Claus.
A little bit.
Absolutely, yeah.
And mean this by no disrespect, but you could easily be a pretty good Santa Claus. Somebody that plays Santa Claus. Well, Joe, I was thinking now might be a good time to handcuff Michael alone in complete darkness. Yeah, so right now he is in that bus. He's getting a little bit of light from me, but he is in complete darkness. Now, we're not doing this for any like specific reason, like this is the scariest place. I just thought it would be a good time because it's been a pretty dead night, no pun intended. And you know, he doesn't do this too much, so that spook factor might be enough to maybe draw something in.
How far are we going?
I don't know. I figured over here.
We continued to investigate, but we didn't capture anything. We did go back to the Indian burial ground, but nothing came of it. It was a really quiet night, other than the crickets and some of the wild animals that were growling at us. I definitely want to come back to Lake Shawnee. For me personally, I felt like we didn't investigate enough. There were also other places that I wanted to investigate that I hadn't seen other investigators go to. Not at one time did any of us feel intimidated or felt like something evil was with us. This was probably one of the most peaceful investigations I have ever done. For those of you who are interested in investigating Lake Shawnee, I highly recommend it. Even though we didn't capture anything paranormal, we did capture this.